Good times. Good morning, good evening, good night, wherever you are in the world, and welcome to the first Friday stream. Basically, it's going to be pretty by the book stream, nothing too extra happening, but the main focus is going to be just kind of trying to put a spotlight on specific artists who I find kind of fun, cool, unique, interesting, and I had two in mind, and ultimately I decided upon the wonderful, enigmatic Half an Orange. Um, he has a really chill style that really matches the style that we have going on with the channel and whatnot. It just kind of matches that vibe to a T. The what's it called? I was gonna say something. I can't even remember what I was gonna say. But yeah. As for what is the actual content for tonight going to be? Well, just same old for the most part. The main thing is we're going to pay off our debt and then probably decorate the house a wee bit. Our crops are coming in quite nicely. Shoot, if I'd just started these crops on a more regular basis, we probably could pay off the full debt pretty quick. What I may do later on is I might do an island tour also of a dream address. I do have some in mind that I am contemplating. Our first carrot harvest, I believe. So look at us playing Harvest Moon over here, but in Animal Crossing. But yep, that's kind of what we have planned up for the evening. One of my favorite things is, unlike the what's it called? Some of the other regular episodes that we do, I'm just a big fan of the idea that we can just kind of go at a much more chill pace. We don't have to do anything too crazy over the top or anything like that. And quite frankly, I feel like Half an Orange really embodies that slow it down, kind of vibe. I do have another thing. First and foremost, my apologies. A late start to the stream. Basically, I had everything all set up. I had the music planned, all that fun stuff. I didn't make a thumbnail for it. I've been trying to keep the thumbnails. When I first started, the idea was we'll do the thumbnail after the fact, like just kind of like have like a generic, like, oh yeah, we're live type thing. But I really rather just have a thumbnail that just kind of matches it. Oh, I've never actually heard this version of the song. That's pretty cool. Those glasses are like not on your face, bro. Like, new goal: move away from this ornery hippo. We also have a little bit of Chick-fil-A. As always, if I do eat, I will try my best to not be that guy. I've seen so many streamers, and even worse, people who do like actual like YouTube uploads where they're like, they're eating while they're recording or whatnot, and then all you hear is just, I try not to be that guy. What I'll typically try to do is my mic moves around. Try to put the mic as far away from my mouth as possible when I'm eating, Hey, buddy. That's not what I meant to do. Nice, quiet start to the stream. Not gonna lie, kind of enjoy that sometimes. So, upside downside to decorating our house today. Upside is there's no way the house could look any worse than what it currently does, right? The downside is And that's because we don't really have a whole lot of furniture or anything to pick from. So that's unfortunate, but that is kind of where we're at with that. Do 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 do. There we go. So we only need 100,000 bells to pay off our debt. So we're pretty much already there, guys. Nothing too extraordinary in regards to that. So we'll crank that out. We'll probably get it done real quick and easy. We do have a bunch of crops in our pocket right now. We're going to find our fossils as well as the miscellaneous money spots around the island, and yeah, trying to just kind of finish that real super quick and easy. 1822. Maybe this will work. Like, I have the mic set up to where it picks up pretty well. And thus I don't need it like right by my face. Maybe this will kind of be the compromise. In case you're wondering, the food of choice is a wonderful spread from Chick-fil-A from my beautiful and wonderful wife. I'm not a big fan of waffle fries though. So I go for the, what's it called? The yogurt parfait, actually. That's my preferred side that I get. Not the cookie one either. I get the one that's like, what's it called? The granola one. Trying to open my pop with the wrong button. I didn't mention it earlier this week when I got it. I got a brand new controller for my Switch 2. It's the new kind of pro controller. How did I miss that? That stinks. Whatever. It like glows and all that cool stuff. It's really awesome. And it has programmable back bumpers or buttons, whatever you call them. But like, it also uses the Hall effect for the control sticks. And what that's supposed to do is, I believe, in theory, it's like new age technology. How did I miss two? It supposedly like is less inclined to get like stick drift or anything like that from your long-term gameplay. Me, I'm just kind of just a fan of having a controller that, you know, works really well with the whole new setup. Also, admittedly, you know, guilty confession. My brother is a wizard at Fortnite, and I'm hoping that if I have a better controller on my new system, it might help me be more inclined to just beat him one day. Do I think I'm going to be able to just cleanly defeat him on a regular basis at Fortnite? Probably not, but when you get old, you probably find yourself at a point where you're gonna need every edge you can muster. So while we're here, let's change our outfit real quick. Always use the changing room. Ooh, we got some plaid. I'll definitely take one of those. Yeah, almost look like one of those Latino gangsters. Well, that's a perfect hat right there. That. Do we have some good socks to go with it? Something small? There we go. But then we just kind of have like the high tops. Dang. All the high tops are good. Is this the one? I think this might be the one. Yeah. It's good to me. Looks fantastic to me, guys. And there we go. Got our new look for the stream. I keep catching these tiger beetles because I think they're worth a bunch, but I don't know for certain if they are. Sahara, we will talk to Sahara in a second. You know what we need? We need more animals on the island. I'll tell you what we'll do. We will go get 2 animals, maybe? What do you guys think? 2 animals? Ooh. Broke our cheval. Well, if we get some sticks, we can get some wood. And some coconuts. Hey, Carrie. Studying bugs, huh? So, one of my favorite drinks to get from a restaurant is the Arnold Palmer. In case you're unfamiliar with it, it's a mixture of... The traditional version, I believe, is a mixture of sweet tea and lemonade. Reason I say that's the traditional iteration of it is different people will mix, like, you know, specifically Chick-fil-A, what they like to do is they have a combination of either what's it called, sweet tea and lemonade, you know, the default, but then they also have sweet tea and diet lemonade, which, by golly, like, what is diet lemonade? Just drinking like lemon juice or something? But then there's also unsweet tea and regular lemonade, and then there's unsweet tea and diet lemonade, which at that point you just don't even want to have fun. I was not paying attention. I probably hit that tree one too many times, but sorry, we don't need a lot. We just need enough wood to make a new shovel. Which the shovels use hardwood, so we just need 5 hardwood. We can make the shovel. And the coconuts, we will sell those to also help further our monies. Yeah. Let's just going until we break this this little axe right here. So the reason why I'm doing it this way, some people might be thinking like, why don't you just go buy a new axe every time you break one? Well, I'm trying to get as many Nook Miles as we can possibly get. That way we get Nook Miles tickets later on. And that means I want to do all the little achievements here and there. Which one of them is breaking tools, which is irrelevant in this one. But the other one is also making tools too. You keep making DIYs and tools and whatnot, you kind of get there. Oh my goodness, my foot is like stinging right now. I'm sitting in a really awkward position over here, and my foot is like hanging off the side, and it's getting all tingly. Let me tell you something that I've really been enjoying lately. I feel like the shorts that we've been doing have really been like an enjoyable part of the process. It's like it went from like okay, cool, like what do we do? Like as much as I'd like to upload videos every single day, it just feels like it can be. I'm trying to avoid the burnout situation, so I post on a regular basis, but I'm trying not to like overburden the system. So it comes down to it's like okay, just pockets are full. Oh dang, look at me. Pockets are full. So what we'll do is we're just gonna keep going. We'll pick up the coconuts later. Yeah, see, we break this. Now we can pick up the coconuts. We smart like that. And then what happens next is... Well, we can just go put all the soft and the regular wood away. That'll give us room in our pockets to make a shovel. A walker came outside. That's fun. So we'll just come over here. Let's craft. Speaking of crafting, let's put this yogurt parfait together while we're at it. Now, as much as I like the yogurt parfait from Chick-fil-A, I'm not a big fan of it when it's like fresh cold. Like it's too cold for me, and it hurts my teeth. So like, call me nasty because it's a dairy product. I much prefer my yogurt from Chick-fil-A at room temperature. Yeah. I hear somebody out there going, ugh. It's my preference, bro. It is what it is. Oh yeah. See, I'm over here and I forgot to put the other part away. Put something away. So we just need to put these away. And our storage is full. Wow, look at us. Cool. We can probably put more things away, right? Depending on how much stuff that we got out of that. Yeah, we can put this away. And then watch us have room for more. Put something away. No. It's actually full now. Cool. Anyway, let's just make that shovel that we're going to make. I tell you what, there's just a certain tone that Half an Orange puts in all of his music that just feels so cool. It's like super chill. So we can find 2 more fossils. Okay, we can find 3 fossils because we had the hedge DIY in our pocket we never actually used. So, well, technically, if we get some rocks, we won't have much room. Now these, I made a mistake with these, I believe. Yeah. I accidentally buried the wrong tree, or amount of money for that tree, and it gave me a pitiful amount. Enough to call it a profit, but not enough to say it was a very smart decision on my part. So, womp, womp. Now, I try to find the fossils every single day to try to help give us the best amount of money. And unfortunately, I keep only finding 4 of the 5. I believe there's supposed to be 5 every day, but I mean, I could be wrong. I believe that's what it is. But, you know, 4 out of 5 isn't terrible, right? Man, this song is just, it's just such a sweet vibe he has. Still going to take me a while to get used to the idea of that. Like, when you stream on Twitch, I believe you can, it's a lot easier to tell who all is actually in the chat. Like, I think it has like a whole list of them, which, you know, obviously would be pretty nice. Makes it easier to ban people if you needed to ban somebody. But YouTube feels like it doesn't have that. So OBS kind of helps, but kind of doesn't really help. Like, I feel like I don't have like as much. It's not as blatant as it could be. I don't know how to word it. I'm gonna put this on real quick. Not because I'm going into the ocean, or at least not yet, but so that I could actually dig up one more thing. So theoretically, there should be like 2 more. One of the cool things about fossils, something my wife showed me, is they're like high value things that you can gift to animals to increase your friendship with them, but they never put them on display, so you don't have to worry about ruining their house. So I found another one. Dang. He has all of them. Look at us lucking out. Money, money, money. Cool beans. Bro, I am so done with this hippo. Like, I feel it on my face, like IRL. Like, first he lies to me, then he gives me the Rona. Like, come. I'm done. Yo, hippo for sale. Yep, see, you got me sick. Now I'm sick. Hippo for sale. Who wants it? Nasty hippo. Can't. Seriously, first he lies to me, then he gives me the coronavirus, and now he's just like, worst hippo ever. Yeah, I want to sell some stuff. Sell them weeds, fossils. Yeah, just sell everything. Yeah. Not that wood though. We need that wood. But Potatoes? Shoot, if we don't get 100,000 off of this stuff, I could understand why we wouldn't. But wishful thinking though, right? Make sure I got all the right things, all the fossils, the bugs, the produce. Yeah. Yeah. I severely overestimated my average there. But I do want this table. And probably this too. I should probably sell the excess furniture that I have in my storage also. Like, I'm buying lots of things just so I have access to them. But do I need to literally just have them like sitting in my storage? Probably not. That's what we'll do. We'll go get our Nook Mile tickets real quick. And we'll also buy a an island tour ticket. Empty can, wow. So redeem Nook Miles. So we can take this. This will allow us to go visit a mystery island. And we'll get ourselves a couple new villagers. I'm not entirely certain how it works, if it'll work the way I want it to, but we'll see. Dang, bro, we dropping frames left and right. So many DIYs we gotta make too. That's crazy. I'm live, right? Yeah, I'm live. I'm just amazed that the PC was like chilling for a moment. We don't have a campsite yet, which confuses me. I'm not entirely certain where to get the campsite. Let's get something out. I can get rid of that. I can't get rid of that. I'm just looking for things that I don't really care for. Stuff that I will happily just like purchase again later. Versus things that like I actually kind of like having around. So I didn't know I had 2 book stands. I'm not a big fan of this portable radio or that one. Or that. that should be about it. Oh, any extra clothes that we have? We got some extra shoes. One too many common butterflies and paper kites. How I managed that, I do not know. Oh. Since we can't cook with these yet, and we'll get some later on, we'll just grab all the produce too. Dang, what is this song? Moon Dance? Do 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 do. Mom's cozy tea set will keep. It's like all these things are like I don't really need them all. Okay, maybe we need to stop collecting rocks and iron. Where does that so much? Got a lot of wood too. Maybe we just need to start making furniture. Oh, don't let Techno see those weeds. I'll never hear the end of it. So we'll put this over here. And we'll put this down here. And take off this wetsuit. Bada boom. And this might put us in line to finish our debt too. I mean, we'll find out real soon. Says he's going to decorate his house a little bit. Proceeds to sell half the furniture he owns. Hey, worst case scenario, we what's it called? Put it off until next weekend, right? Yo, Atlas, you're the worst. Yeah, I can't act surprised. Dang, what is this cover? This is a great version of the song. I miss the old games where you could use, like, they gave you like a debit card or something like that. So when you, like, it was in City Folk. And what it's for is so you don't have to carry bags of money with you everywhere you go. You're able to just have the card and it had access to all the money in your bank account. Cha-ching, bling, bling, baby. Dollar, dollar. Please tell me it's just 750,000 for the next one. I don't want to hop straight up to 1 million. Nah, bro, we can have this discussion. I just don't want to pay 1 million. Please don't make me pay 1 million. Okay, that's fine. That's alright. And that'll be to the next room. Whew, close one. All right. I forgot all about that fossil right there. I don't know how many mystery islands I want to go to. We'll try the first one. See how burned I get. I know it's gonna be some funky animal. I can feel it in my britches. Use Nook Mile ticket, baby. Ready for takeoff. Aye, aye, Capitan. Let's see where they send us. And who might be there. To think people used to do this to get their dream animals. Just 1 out of 400,000. Not that's okay. Pardon me. I severely misspoke. 1 out of 400. There's bamboo here, which is not bad. Bamboo's is good. That's good. I'm getting bamboo. We can just dig up the whole bamboo too. We can take the full trees too. Oh man, I forgot about this song. This song's great. Oh, man, it's like the end credits. I can't help myself. I'm a huge Half an Orange fan. Is there nobody on this island? There's literally nobody on this island. I thought there would be, right? Am I mistaken? Can we not get more animals on the island? I might have to... Hey, what's up, Lila? Glad you could stop by. I am having a brain fart because I could have swore that there's supposed to be animals on these mystery islands, but Dear muscular stranger, the other day I was coming up with a brand new strength routine when a great DIY hit me instead. I got super psyched about it, and I had to share it with someone. I really super hope you use it. Wow, thanks, Broham. I have no plots. Maybe that's what it is. I need to talk to Nook. I mean, the good news is, despite the fact that we don't have a plot for them, we did get bamboo, which I had completely forgotten existed in the game with the new playthrough. So we can bring some of these bamboo back with us home. I think I just assumed that they would ask me for a plot because we have less than we only have 5 villagers currently. We don't have the full 10. Like I said, the biggest issue is it's been 5 years since the last time I had to start an island, so I can't remember the order of operations to get a new plot. So I should probably like look it up. That's probably what I'll do on our way back. But in the meantime, we're gonna snag some of these full-grown bamboo with us, so we don't have to wait entirely for them to grow. That's if I can actually dig in a straight line. This way we can have our full-grown bamboo as soon as we get back and not have to worry about planting these bamboo shoots just yet. We can just put them down wherever we wish. One thing I like about bamboo is you get them the same way that you get like wood, except you have to worry about getting stung by a wasp because they don't hang out in them. Let's see. Gotcha. So I gotta go talk to Nook, and it's under infrastructure. Well, the next question will be, do I need to have the plot already built? If so, then what we can do is we can go through the rest of the week just building plots. Let's see. Huh, I'm not seeing it. Let's try this again. Let's see. Okay, maybe I didn't talk to Nook enough also. Let's try this again. Is it, what should I do? Let's see. Okay, I never talked to him after this. That's what happened. Oh, now he mentions KK Slider. Yeah, the start of the game can feel pretty grindy at times. But that's like the start of a lot of games where it's just, sometimes it just kind of takes like, you know, relearning the start of the game. What is in here? Oh, wow. That's interesting. So I guess I just didn't talk to him enough. All right, interesting. And here comes the campsite. To think I've been doing this playthrough for about a month now, and just now got to the point, to a point where somebody who was actually like did the research, who was paying attention, would have probably been like within the first week. But that's just life. Oh man, where am I gonna find all these things? 15 of each wood and iron? Guys, we're cooked. There's no way we can find all that stuff. It's nothing to cry about. It's just life. It's just life. I need to make it a simple DIY table. I'm looking at my drop frames right now. Absolutely crazy how, like, I had so many, but then they just kind of stopped dropping. Let's see, I hate the starting villager in the campsite is always smug. I don't think I have a smug villager, so maybe I'd like to have one. I mean, there are some smug that I like. I couldn't tell you off the top of my head which one, but where do we put the campsite? That's the question. I never like to put the campsite next to the residence center, but I also feel bad putting the campsite somewhere that's not. Like, you would think that a smart place to put the campsite is up here because we haven't put anything over here. But at the same time, we don't have a bridge to get over there. Maybe over here would be nice, right? I think that works right there. It's good. I think the campsite is... Yeah. That looks perfect. Right there. Doesn't even move the tree? Yeah. That's perfect. Right there. That's it. I've seen people who put them on beaches. I've put things on the beach. But I strictly use it for the universal, just kind of get it out of the way type of thing, rather than me actually wanting it on the beach. I just learned recently that you can put a tree right next to the plaza. I always thought like you had to have space between the plaza and a tree. So now knowing I can put like a line of trees right next to the plaza, I'm like, oh, okay. I didn't even consider that one before. Can you give me stuff for plots too, or not? Not currently. Yeah, I want to know how to do more stuff. Like, can I put plots down? All right, so I can't do it right now. He seems to have told me that I am not allowed to put the plots up just yet. So, oh well. But I did, while I was looking it up, they're 10,000 each, which is a good thing. Checking out what they got real quick. Ooh, to the edge. If they're just 10,000 each, that means, I mean, we need 758,000 to do our next house upgrade. So we can spare 50,000 to start putting up plots, getting animals. And what I might do for the rest of the month, what I could do is try to get one animal per stream, fill up our island, double our population. That way, when Thanksgiving comes around, we can actually have like a full house of critters running about. Hold up. Did you just say you're going to give me a spooky tree? Wait, is that the... Which tree is the spooky tree? Is it the Halloween one, or is it the... Is the spooky tree the Halloween one, or is it the... No, it has to be the Halloween one. She doesn't have the right personality for the dead tree. Ah! She played me. It's not so bad, though. My favorite villagers in the game... well, the top two, probably. Or, I don't have... it's a great question. What are your favorite villagers? Because it implies that you have multiple favorite villagers, which I think is true for most people. For me, when I think about who my favorite villagers are, like first two that come to mind are the ducks, Scoot and Ketchup. They kind of remind me of my wife and I. They just kind of been like our inserts at a time. Basically, Scoot was my first male villager on my other island as a jock. And my wife, her first Animal Crossing game was Pocket Camp, and her first like actual system one was this one, New Horizons. So she learned to love Ketchup on Pocket Camp, so she knew she had to have Ketchup on like the actual in New Horizons. And we had this whole story about how like she had Ketchup moving onto her island, and I spoke to her, and somehow the game glitched, and instead of Ketchup moving into her island, she just straight said nope and went to my island instead. And because of that, we call her she ended up getting her own Ketchup, but we call mine, because she wasn't supposed to be on my island, we call her Glitchup instead. And so if I were to show you my island, they're both there, and I set them up to where they just have this cute little area at the highest point of the island, where they just kind of like, you know, share a plot of land together. Other than that, it just kind of goes with historical, which animals I like. I'm starting to like Walker over here. He's like really winning my heart on this playthrough. But the first villager I ever really liked, because mind you, I started playing on the GameCube when it got ported to the US, and the first villager I ever met was Buck. I never cared for Buck. He's just a brown horse. But the second villager I ever met was Wolfgang, and like was just a big Wolfgang fan. Like, he was just such a cool wolf. Like, that's the best way to put it. Like, and the fact that I would mostly play late at night when I was supposed to be sleeping because I had school the next day. Grumpy villagers have a tendency of being the night owls of Animal Crossing, so I saw a lot of Wolfgang, and even though he was kind of a jerk at times, that's just his personality. I never held it against him, and I was a big fan of him. But in the same game, I liked other animals like Punchy, Mitzi, even Ava. I was a big fan of Ava, but my Islander on the original Animal Crossing game, you kind of hope for the best Islander on that game because they don't move away. You're stuck with them, whichever one you get. And I hit a home run. My Islander was Drift, who... My favorite animals are frogs. Like, Drift is on my other island. So for this island, I would love to get somebody like Lily, or even like Ribbot, or even Camofrog would be kind of cool to have them on this island if I could find them. Um, I don't have Wolfgang on my main island because I ended up really liking Dobie because he's just an old man wolf, which, you know, I can relate, right? I need to put these bamboo down too. I need to put them somewhere. Can't just walk around with them in my pocket this whole time. I would heavily be inclined to agree with you, but they probably are the best two frogs in terms of male female. Just Lily is absolutely adorable, and Drift is just a cool guy. I cannot put this bamboo down back here. There we go. Put this one down here. I'm not gonna lie though, like I'm a big fan of like all the frogs in general. Like I've heard like, you know, people who don't like rattles. I don't mind. I wouldn't mind rattle. Rattle seems kind of cool. There are some frogs that I could care less for, like Diva. I don't mind never having Diva. Same with Wart Jr. I can live my life without Wart Jr. But for the most part, like just about any frog would be welcome on my island. Can I put this over here? Okay. Okay, so I knew I could put that down there. We got trying to get Lily, and I have spent 85 Nook Mile tickets. I am fortunate enough that if I wanted to, I'm currently torn on whether or not I'm going to just do random fill for the most part. But if I chose to otherwise, like if I wanted to select which villagers I have, my wife is able to do the amiibo thing. Basically, you get the little I forget what we call them, like the NFC tag type things, and she can program them to whichever amiibo that we might want. So it's really the only thing between me and getting whichever villagers I want is really just my willingness to ask to get whichever one I want. I haven't been in the ocean a bit. I need to get more of those DIYs for the mermaid stuff, so we'll go take care of those real quick. The only two villagers I'm contemplating though using amiibos to get would probably be Lily first and foremost, and Julian. I've never been a big Julian fan, but like I can be sentimental, and I've never had Julian in any game that he's ever been in. But my brother got me a Lego kit, and its theme was Julian's birthday party, and it just means so much to me. It's like my villager that like I share with him. Like I think everybody, like when you have a group of friends who all play Animal Crossing, I feel like everybody always has like a villager who they air quotes share with somebody else. Like that villager's like a symbol of their friendship. Like for me, like Ketchup is my wife and I's villager. It's like a symbol of our connection. And for me, Julian is a symbol of my connection with my brother, where it's just I just feel like on top of that, I feel like Julian and him have very similar personalities too. So I wouldn't mind having a spacey unicorn running around my island and just smile and think, yo man, my brother's a cool guy. I love seaweed as a decoration, since you can just drop it on the ground. Definitely so. I mean, I just feel like they fit the same bill. Um, the idea of like customizable things, like it's like, I feel like it's a no-brainer, similar to like Lego with Minecraft as a thing. Like literally, Minecraft is just like Lego the video game. Collabing with easy IPs like Animal Crossing and stuff is just kind of cool. And it's like super safe too. It's like, you'll see some sets where they're like, oh yeah, we're gonna make a collaboration with like this game. It's like super nitty gritty and whatnot. It's like the children who are playing with Legos are not playing this game, but Animal Crossing really checks the boxes. Speaking of Minecraft, I don't know if you heard, but or if you play, but the Nautilus being added as a underwater rideable mount. So I've heard a lot of Half and Orange songs, but I can't say I've heard them all. And I'm hearing them all now, and man, this is a good song. Though we have animals who we're like we both like equally like Ketchup and like even Scoot. We named our dog in real life Scoot. But like there's some animals that we can't agree on. Like to me it's the age old thing. Ever since New Horizons came out and it connected to like the wider audience. Just like, when people discuss Twilight, they talk about like, oh yeah, are you Team Edward, Team Jacob? My wife is firmly on Team Dom, and I'm on Team not Dom. I'm not a Dom fan. I would cry if I had Dom on my island, probably. Like, just not a fan of him at all. Like, I'm not gonna lie, he is cute, but he just comes off as just like this baby sheep, and doubly so, I just have an abrasive anti-meta personality. So if everybody likes a villager, that's the fast track to getting me to not like that villager, which is exactly why I can't stand Raymond. Sure, here you go. Whoa, thanks for your generosity, man. Since you were cool, I left something you'll dig. While I'm at it, let me lay some truth on you. Deep kind. Feel this. You gotta love feeling the warm sun on your back. It's like Mother Nature's putting a sweater on you. Very interesting. Not gonna lie. Historically, my favorite part of villager design is a punny name. I'm a big fan of punny names. As long as their name's punny and it makes sense, I'll probably let so many bad characteristics of a villager slide. Like I got a kangaroo on my island. It was my first. I try. I just have to hold my breath until I get lightheaded, and then just let it out. But my kangaroo, her name's Carrie, which the first time I seen Carrie, I was like, okay, Carrie. And then it's that Wait a second. 3, 2, 1. Oh, her name's Carrie because she carries her baby everywhere. Gotcha. Similar to, there's a koala named Melba, and it's a pun because koalas are native to Australia, and one of the major cities in Australia is Melbourne, so that's why she's called Melba. And there's another one, Sydney too. But then there's another koala named Alice, which has nothing to do with Australia. But if you look at the way she dresses, she is based off of Alice in Wonderland. There's also the obvious ones, like Ribbot is just a robotic frog, so it makes, perfect sense to that one. But I feel like the old villagers, not so much. A lot of the newer ones, yeah. Like Tangy the orange cat. Oranges are tangy. Straight up to where the drink was called Tang. That was really popular in the 90s. Trying to think of off the top of my head if there like what other ones are kind of out there. There's always so many. Oh, like Chai. She has a chai latte on top of her head, so it makes sense. Oh, there's that sheep. I can't remember her name. It's like Fritz or something, and like it's like based off of French fries, and she's like a burger. See, I wouldn't mind the robot villagers, but I feel like the fun way to have robot villagers in your island, like I feel like it's kind of one of those all or nothing kind of things, where like I wouldn't mind having Ribbot or a Cephalobot or I can't remember the other one off the top of my head right now. But you like put them like you have all of them, and then you put them like on a corner of your island that's like separated, and you like put like a bunch of construction and whatnot around it. like you try to make it as the least bit artificial, natural as possible. Yeah, Frida, and a Frida is a fry, right? So like she's like a fast food sheep who looks like a cheeseburger, and her name is based off of French fries. One villager who creeps me out to this day, because I swear he looks into your soul, is their name's Coco. My wife used to have Coco on her island, and I don't even call it a villager. That thing scares me. Like that expressionless face and those questionable arms that it has. Like if you know, you know. And I wish I did not know about the Coco. Yo. It's one of 2 rabbits that she had, or I mean, I don't know what the technical term for when you've had 2 things, but one's past tense and one's current. I believe she's since lost Coco, but she kept, what's his name? The black rabbit. I know their name. It just had it. Cole. Cole was the first questionable villager I have ever I had seen, where we were certain Cole was a guy, and then she gave Cole an outfit or something like that, and they put it on as a dress, and we had to double take. And no, Cole's just a cross-dressing rabbit. Mixed feelings about Frida when she was my starter on my first island. Yeah, I can completely get. The first food villager I had on my first island was Meringue, which, quite frankly, you have no heart if you hate Meringue. Like, she's on that short list of villagers who are super popular, and I don't care. I like her. Normally, if a villager is super popular, like Raymond or Sasha or something like that, or Judy, I'd be like, nah, I'm good. I don't care for that one. But Meringue is just too darn sweet. Pun intended. Alright, pockets are full. I picked up a seaweed, which is a new item that needs to be donated to the museum. So we'll sell that, or donate that, and then sell the rest. I got a second seaweed that I will keep and go put on the dock probably. I forgot we have a fossil. Hey, yo, Blathos. Assess this fossil, boy. Well, according to my calculations, this fossil's garbage and you need to go sell it. Thanks, Blathers. Oh. Alright, you can have the seaweed bow. We need to get some money real quick so we can, what's it called? How did I come up with a channel name? Well, first and foremost, my channel is, despite a long period, almost a decade of doing nothing, my channel is, it recently had its 14th birthday from its inception. I hate numbers in names. Hate them. It's not that I think somebody else has a dumb name if they have numbers in their name, but I personally would not be comfortable logging in every single day to an account with numbers. I've had an account with numbers when I was younger. I'm an old fart now, and I don't want that. All that's to say that when I decided I wanted to start a YouTube career, I went out of my way to try to figure out what kind of name I could use that wouldn't have any numbers. So I needed something original, but I also didn't want something super long either. At the time, I was playing a game called Maple Story, and there's a few things that I liked, and Shine was one of them. I've always been a fan of the names also Atlas, Apollo, and some other ones. So I was like, well, what if I just put two of these together? So I ended up going with Atlas and Shine, and YouTube was okay with it. Hold the phone. I then went and made an email address that would have the name also. And because it was so unique and so different, I've been able to use Atlashine for every game I have played since then. So if you were to play like some random game and you would find a player named Atlashine, it's probably me, because I made sure that I was the big Atlashine out there. That way, it'd be easier for you to remember. You don't have to worry about like, oh, it's Atlashine 6624 or anything like that. You just know that it's just Atlashine. And it was, like I said, intentionally made to be simple and easy. Now, the unfortunate part of my name for my channel is I couldn't predict how people would pronunciate Atlashine. The worst pronunciation I've ever heard was Atlashine or something like that, or Atlashine. And I'm like, it's one of those like double looks where like I tell them what it is, and they look at it and they say, "Oh yeah, Atlashine," and you get that little twitch on your eye. You're like, what? You have to go look at your own name and like try to understand how they came up with that, and be like, oh, I don't think you're stupid for mispronouncing my name, but I don't think you're the smartest potato in the garden either. But that's where it came up. I've used it for Fortnite, for League of Legends, for Minecraft, for every game I've ever played. Warframe, I used it in there. If there's ever going to be another game that I'm going to play, I'll probably be using Atlashine in it. I mean, it's not far from the truth. Um, but honestly, I've always enjoyed um, the concept of it, though. Um, the main times it ever comes up is when I just have to talk to other people, because I made the mistake that I also used the email address I used for the channel is the same one that I used for all of my personal stuff as well. So when you're like trying to talk to your bank and they're like, all right, cool, what's your email address? And like you try to, it's not, you have to like spell it out for them or whatnot, or no, it always comes up when they say, all right, is your email address still valid? We have, and then they say it, and it just sounds strange when they say it out loud, and I have to do a double take, like, oh yeah, that's me. I wish there was a quicker way to talk to Sahara to get all the things that you need to get from her. Also, again, when I said I don't think they're the smartest potato in the garden, I did preface that with I don't think they're stupid either. It's just the idea that, they say like the thing, and I'm like, um, not quite, not quite. It's like if somebody were to, hold on, let's see what we got. Two of these need to go. Modern wavy rug, red carpet, modern wavy rug. Okay, these gotta go. Perfect. It's like if you see somebody, I don't know, let me think. If you see somebody eating a steak with a spoon, like you see them trying to cut off a piece of that meat and spoon it into their mouth, you'd see them and say, I don't think that's necessarily the most efficient way to eat a steak, but at the same time, I'm not going to say that they're ineffective at it. I could say that they could be more effective, but I'm not going to say that they are. I don't know what the term is. But I think you get what I'm trying to say. Like it's not the best way to do it, but it is a way technically to do it. So it's the points for effort mentality. Speaking of points for effort, I'm about to fail to catch this fish. 100%. Oh. It's just a sea bass. But like that's the thing. When people mispronounce my name, that's how it feels. Like they will say like the craziest things. And it's like, to me, it's the equivalent of watching somebody eat steak with a spoon, where it's like, they will eat that steak, no questions asked. They will get to the end of that steak with their spoon. Is it the most sound or intelligent way to consume a steak? I think we can universally agree, no, it's not. But it is something that can be done, and with their will, it will be done. It shall be done. I would highly advise against eating a steak with a spoon, but at the end of the day, when it comes to them, they're going to do what they're going to do, and we're just going to tolerate it, I suppose. Like, I mean, their psychotic steak eating tendencies don't necessarily impact us in a negative way. No, so however they choose to eat it is, well, how they're going to eat it, and we might cringe, but can't stop them. I mean, what are we going to do? Institutionalize people for eating steaks with a spoon, and then we're going to have to say, like, you can't do that. We're going to have to lock you up. And they say, why not? It's like, because it's just not right to eat a steak with a spoon. It's like, well, it's my steak, my choice. And then, you know, we're going to start having, like, arguments, and then we're going to have to just start locking people up. And then they're going to be like, steaks matter, or, like, you know, how you eat your steak matters. And next thing you know, the whole country's divided because there we have the spoon eaters versus the fork eaters. And someone's going to ask that question at some point in time and say, wait, why are we arguing over whether or not you should be eating a steak with a spoon or like at all? And it's like, I don't know why they're so pro spoon. Well, it's because they have the freedom, they have the right, the God-given right to eat steak with a spoon. And we're just like, I mean, just because you can doesn't mean you should, right? So then when somebody comes up to me and I give them my email address and they say, oh, Atlashine, and I'm like, give them that Aspen Gold highbrow, and it's like, that's me. I mean, let's be quite frank. The world is going to war for dumber reasons, so it might as well be steak. I just realized I'm still wearing my my diving suit. The whole world goes mad over steak. Why should it matter how I choose to eat my steak? Because you're eating it wrong. I'll eat my steak however I want. The steak martyr sitting in jail because he got locked up for eating the steak the wrong way. Representative of steak rights. One thing I don't like about Animal Crossing, it's a very short list. I don't like the fact that the pause button in most games, in this case the plus on your Switch controller, not only does it not open your menu or pause the game, it literally does nothing. I wish it was like an alternate way. If it's going to do nothing, can you at least make it an alternate way to open your menu? How did Animal Crossing stream turn into a conversation about the war and steak? Because those darn spoon eaters, they ain't like us. They're different. They're so different. We gotta do something about them spoon eaters. Don't you agree? I can't agree. Why can't you agree? My grandmother was a spoon eater. Your grandmother was wrong. How dare you? I mean, the short answer, for looking for like the actual answer, is you asked me about where my name came from, and apparently my name came from people eating steaks with spoons. That'll be the name of my alternate channel, Steaks with Spoons. Hey guys, check out the other channel, Steaks with Spoons. Gets banned from YouTube for eating steaks with spoons. I don't appreciate how I have more stones, iron, clay, and wood in my storage on this account than I do on my other account because I'm so lazy. I can't remember what I opened. Oh, I came here looking for the critters to see if I have any too many of anything yet. Rice grasshoppers. So I need one more bell cricket and 2 more regular crickets. Another red dragonfly. Dang. Yeah, so when I picked half an orange for tonight's stream, I was mostly confident that it was going to be a good pick, right? And at this point in time, I am 100% certain it was a great one. Like, I know his music's good, but I'm like at a point right now where I'm like, it's just so good. I just really love this musician. And I even heard half these remixes or covers, and that's how World War Steak ends, is just some half an orange. What I'm trying to do is the first Friday of every month, I'm going to have a stream. There might not be anything special about it, or there might be something special. One thing I'm considering is doing maybe doing more Dream Island codes. But the whole point will be is to pick an artist, and pretty much the whole stream will be dedicated to like their music in terms of, on the musical aspect of it. And I have a subscription with Monster Cat, so I have access to people like Half an Orange, as well as like Pegboard Nerds, Coven, Conroe, and other cool chill groups. And I'm just going to like, just try to go through their catalogs and just trying to make sure that, you know, I have an extra rice grasshopper. But just try to put them out there as a focus. Just kind of trying to get that chill vibe and a theme that goes on. I could have swore I had more tiger prawns. Maybe I didn't. It's probably because they know I'm going to cook them later. Oranges? Oranges. That's a tough question. Do you prefer oranges or apples? Like, for me, historically... Oh, man. You're thinking. What are you thinking about, buddy? Oh, man. Oh, you just give them to me? Cool. Historically speaking, Oh, that's much better. Thank you. See, that's why Walker's my favorite right now. I would say... man, I can't even say which one I've always preferred. See... I'd say by themselves, if I were to rate oranges and apples on a scale of like 5 stars, by themselves, I would say an orange is like maybe like a 3.5 stars, and an apple's like a 3 stars. Like, I like oranges probably a little bit more than apples, but the versatility of the apple is where it comes through. Like, I prefer orange juice over apple juice all day. I'll take orange juice. But if you offer me some sliced oranges or some applesauce, get them oranges out my face. I want that applesauce. Like, I save my spoon for my steaks. I drink the applesauce right out the cup. Like, but there's also like apple cider too. Like, I choose orange juice over apple juice. But there's like an apple cider that comes out. They stopped releasing it over here, but when I do find it, it's like it's a caramel apple cider. So it's like apple cider, but they added caramel to it. Um, and that stuff, it's just so sweet, and like both literally and like metaphorically. I really enjoy that. But like, it's just hard to pick one over the other one, universally speaking. Now, one fruit that completely like blindsides me is peaches. I grew up and lived my entire life in the United States, where peaches are orange. They are pretty sweet, but they're orange. They're usually kind of slimy. You find them in a cocktail or a can, but they're orange. But then I've been playing Animal Crossing, and then it just dawned on me one day. Mind you, peaches in Animal Crossing, they've been in since the very first game, and they've looked the same ever since the first game. But it took me until the year 2025 to realize, wait a second. Why are they pink? And I was looking at some Asian cooking shows, and sure enough, Japanese peaches are pink. And I'm over here like, where did I get one of those? Those are pretty sweet. Like, it's on my culinary bucket list right now. Cook with a pink peach. And I've seen so many different recipes for it too, and I'm just like, man, I need to try that. That looks good. I need to get peaches on this island. That's what I need to do. Get peaches, oranges, and apples. If only that was an actual box of oranges right there. That's probably what we'll do. Is I'll try to spend the week getting plots, and maybe next week's stream, we will spend the whole stream going to mystery islands, trying to find some new villagers for the island. That way we can fill it up, get ourselves up to the villager max, so we can have some cool new people over here. Also, it helps me out because I make the thumbnails for the uploads, and one of my requirements for the thumbnail, how I decide which character to put on the thumbnail, is did they show up at any point in time during the recording, or is at least implied that they live there. So I'll use Tom Nook or Isabel. I'll use Timmy and Tommy. I can use Mabel and Sable. I can use whichever villager is, whichever guest, like Sahara, I could use her for today's, since she showed up. I could also use either the Dodo Birds. But that means if I'm not using any of those, I only have my 5 villagers. Biff, Bubbles, Renee, Walker, and Carrie. So filling up the other 5 slots on the island gives me 5 more options before I inevitably have to restart who's featured on a thumbnail. I think what we should do is we should go visit somebody's dream island. That's what we should do. Let me find my dream island list. All right. Yep, want to sleep? Uh, 2301 8862 0141. Save. Keep that right there. I would like to do a dream address tour during each of the streams all during the month. Trying to focus primarily on October October themed dreams, if that makes any sense. So I've been writing a list of them to make sure I have a nice little selection on hand. Now, mind you, similar to the last stream that we did, I have no idea what these islands actually look like in person. I haven't ever visited them, and I have seen like a screenshot. Most I really know is just kind of the dream address and the name. But let's see if we can close our eyes and wake up somewhere a little spooky. Now, I hope that it's not a gore show when I go to these things. I try to go for something a little bit more. Something that I'm just aiming for something eerie. Nothing more than that. So typically I like to start at their port. I got a lot of gifts here. So we'll see what we got. The presents that they chose are a monocle, a Chesterfield coat. Okay, they might be asking us to fit the vibe. Okay, that's adorable. The handheld lantern. Whoops. Stash and glass. Business shoes. Okay. Leather ankle booties. Okay. What is a Chesterfield coat? Ah. Perfect. It's like they knew. Like, come on. It comes with a lantern. This is already adorable. Tell me about it. I'm like already excited. And all I've seen are the gifts. Atmosphere. They chose the cloudy sky at nighttime. An easy thing to overlook being your weather and setting. And the fact that they made sure they even got that part. Big fan of that. Like, I feel like at this point, I literally just am a detective or something, trying to investigate this this wonderful town of Salem. It feels like the opening to one of those novels where it's like, this is the last place I heard from my daughter. Somewhere in this rickety old town called Salem. The phone's ringing, but nobody's answering. What do we got? Oh, there's a mouse back over there. Kiki's not home. Oh, Kiki's coffee shop. Oh, it's a cafe. Okay. Good breeze back over there. Let's look at the actual map real quick. Oh, there's a skull on the map, and then there's a big house on top of the hill. So, oh, that's not Brie. That's I forget your name. Petrie. Another punny name. Petrie being the name of the little dish that they look at things in the microscope, a Petri dish. But she also looks like she belongs. Oh. And Kiki's a black cat, so she would be here also. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, there's a whatchamacallit right there. I'm stuck. Oh, I can't actually go to this house. I can't get to them. There's a this thing here. Does this help me get to them or no? Hello? Wow. Whoa. I don't know where we are. We're in the top floor of somebody's the basement of somebody's house. It already feels like a mystery that's unfolding. This is the basement. I'm curious, is this their house or is it somewhere else? Whoa. Okay, so they use these to shorten this to make it more of an entry hall. Well, standard rules, left, right, back. So we came through the basement. I get it's just a spooky vibe, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of a little uneasy about what I'm gonna find in one of these houses. Wow. Wow. It's taped off. Clearly signs of a scuffle or something somewhere in here. This is... wow. Turn the light off. Make sure there's just the lamp above. Oh, that is sweet. Something happened here. Who knows what? So it just dawned on me. If that pipe, that warp pipe, leads into this, the house that it's next to, that's literally us sneaking in to the house from the back. A little restroom for safe, for privacy. Spooky. Oh man, the briefcase. What is that? Well, that's an incense. Okay, little dot. I was concerned what that was. The old timey space heater too. Bro, I haven't even I've barely explored the island. We're already at this first house over here. Just it literally just feels like a mystery. Let me put the business shoes on. There we go. That looks much better. Everything's so sparkly. I kind of don't know how to feel about any of this. Something suspicious. I feel like I'm missing something. I'm it's about to just sneak up on me. Alright, time to head upstairs. Just nice, pretty little room. Moving stuff around. I'm a little unsure about that curtain back there, what that means. I can't get back there, so I can't open that curtain. Oh wait, can I? No, I can't. I feel like there's something behind that curtain. I'm going to be missing it. No? Alright, the sooner I get out of this house, the better. It's kind of spooking me. Is this the house? Did we basically sneak in through the back? Yep. Did you see my board post? No. You can stay there. I'm going back in. Cool house. Gives me the creeps. I'm ready to leave it. Apparently she seems to be some sort of a lycanthrope witch. I don't know. Let's just sneak out the other way. Really cool house. Gives me the creeps. I don't know if the rest of this town's going to make me feel any better, but I mean, let's get out of here. Oh, there's a car wash and a gas station. Nice. Let's head over here. That's where the campsite would be, but there's no villagers here currently. This is kind of cute, not gonna lie. A little camping area. See, this well, I got this cute little area on the beach. Dirty little beach, but still cute all the same. And it leads to where Captain will be. Oh, tell me about it. Like, I've been like snagging some tricks from some of these people. Maybe we'll be able to finish our island at one point and make it look really cool. But the idea that if you use certain plants on the beach, like flowers, but then like pick them so they don't grow their flowers back because they're planted on the sand. Sometimes the flowers that are picked, missing their flowers, look like they're perfect beach weeds. I don't think there's anything cuter than one solid pumpkin. Wow. They put a tarantula down. Got a scorpion up over there. Another scorpion. A bonsai tree. Another tarantula. And they block this path. So we're going to head back down. Can I go this way? I can't. Oh, wow. They literally put a... Oh, that's bananas. Ah! Scorpion. You got a cave up there. I don't know if it would have been better or worse or roughly the same if they had put shows for the weather rain instead of the overcast, but I think it just looks great. Oh my goodness. Spooky little temple vibe over here. See, I want to steal this. I want to set up, like, have the little temple art somewhere on our island, and just set up like maybe like a glow mushroom like area, like a little mushroom cove. You have to go through the ruined art, and then inside we'll have like the pillars like that line it up, and maybe have like some sort of an ancient altar type of thing, and just, oh man, if I could show you what I'm thinking right now, I think we come up with something really cool. Got a little house thing down there. Oh my goodness. See, sometimes I complain that places can be a little bit cluttered, but the vibe this one's going for, cluttered actually helps it so much. Get a nice overview of the main town area. Man, it's just really sweet. Oh my goodness. I'm definitely planning on snagging some of the ideas that they have here. I guess we'll try the other way that we had seen. I mean, I'll go through the city at some point, or town, the main town. But as I find different pathways. I'm wanting to say passage, but I keep saying passageways. That's just an abandoned house over here. Lots of beetles and whatnot around here. I'm not gonna lie, I was not expecting that windmill right there, and it literally almost gave me a heart attack because I thought it was like a giant tarantula. Like, I just seen it, and I was like, literally was like deep gas, like. My favorite theme for the most part is natural. Like, I don't mind some unnatural structures and whatnot, but I like them more when they're like taken over by the natural world. So like those arcs or archways and pillars that have all the vines growing up and whatnot, I like those because they're clearly man-made things, but they were reclaimed by nature. And I just kind of a big vibe of that. I think that's one of my favorite vibes, not just in Animal Crossing, like in any game, is that post-cataclysm where the world reached its peak and then failed, and then nature slowly creeps back in, and then we're the survivors. That, or the before, where, oh man, I don't know how to feel about this. The before where we're just people, strangers in a strange land. An old little carnival area. Oh, yeah, giant clown. Um, Other than that, I don't know. Oh, there's a woodshed over here. And lots of scorpions and tarantulas. See, I like this right here. They use the mossy stone as a headstone. Me personally, probably would have put it backwards so you don't see like the Japanese writing on it. But they then put a skeleton design down there, so it's like a dug up grave. Me personally, I probably would have just put that skeleton in there, but that's just me. And then there's a woodshed over here. All right, here's the question: who lives in the woodshed by the cemetery? Please don't be an axe murderer. Hi, Lucky. How's it going, buddy? They, he matches the aesthetic, but then the house that he lives in, he looks like he'd be an axe murderer. Not gonna lie. Why is there a random rock? I mean, is it weird that I feel safer because it's Lucky here? Like, he's such a sweet boy. I don't think he would actually cut me up and serve me. Oh my goodness. I wonder how long somebody spends on an island like the amount of resources they like. These things right here, these little wheat things, you gotta buy those, and then they're like different colors too. So like the fact that they had to purchase tons of those, and also these things, these scorpions and the tarantulas, they had to catch 3 each of them. So like right there, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then the beach also had 2, so 5 and 5. That's 15 scorpions and 15 tarantulas that they would have had to catch for these things. They spent a lot of time, and it really shows, like, all the effort they put into it. Creepy little carnival area. Lucky's little axe murderer shed over there. Another tarantula, of course. I don't know what's going on up there. Oh, that's the skull. Okay. Can I see the skull from below? Or is it only on the map? That's hard to tell. But they have a little area over here. One of those, what do you call them? Little wagon circles. Little pond. And what's really scary is this pond right here. It's just like random shaped too. Like, what is that shape? It scares me. We'll head over here. One random lily of the valley. A big old pumpkin patch. And an orchard of sorts. They have all their different fruits here. So I'm guessing apple might be their native fruit. No problem. You take care. Thanks for the continued support. As always, streams are on Fridays unless I choose to throw a random one in the middle of the week. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. Oh my goodness. Danger. Of course. Yes. You know what? You don't have to tell me twice. I don't want to go in there anyway. Oh, there's an animal up here. Who lives at the... Oh my. If it's Pietro, I'm done. I'm leaving this island. I'm never coming back. Please don't be Pietro. Oh, no. Why? 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 Oh. What are you hiding over here? Oh, just your friendly little bed and makeup area? Nothing I should be concerned about? Honk honk. It would be. You know, the upside is I found him here and not running around this town. I don't know what I would have done if I'd have run into him anywhere else. Other than just peel my skin off and run away. I was not ready for that. Golly. I don't like Pietro. I don't like clowns. I just realized to get to where I was at takes a certain path unless I missed the other way around. So we've come across quite a few animals. We didn't come across the big house yet. We're back in the main town though. Okay. We'll go this way. Check out the museum. Another. Oh my goodness. Can we not do this? Why is there a random balloon next to a storm drain with no? There's a laundromat. It's definitely filling the vibe. A random boot. I don't even know why there's a random boot. They just put the skull on the map, I guess, for the map's sake. And their museum is just nicely hidden. Spooky. Creepy. Not digging it. Nope, nope, nope. Little library that I overlooked. We can come up here to where their shops are. All right. A little walkway up here. I was not expecting you. You might need to be a personal favorite, probably. And there's a couple animals up here too. Okay. And a good view of the crazy castle that's to the north. Well, let's say hi to these animals right quick. Well, first let's come over here and see what we got. This is coming down this way. Okay, it's the illusion that you can go down this way. Gotcha, okay. That's not so bad. Oh, and you can come this way. Okay, I just didn't see this path over here. Cool, cool. Little construction where they're building or tearing down a house. A little studying, kind of Frankenstein type. I like how everybody seems to have these dirty, sloppy houses. Like, Cobb kind of fits that kind of Frankenstein-ish vibe. But at the same time, he's like, seems like he could be a normal dude too. So they got a little construction spot over here. We'll check out what the other animal is over here. And next to them is, I guess it's supposed to be the medic area. What animal is this? Okay, Petrie is a doctor apparently in this here, but we've seen her, so not so bad. Who's this though? I really don't know how to feel about anything that's going on here. Ruby, why are your eyes red? I don't know how to feel about any of this. Oh, yay. I was hoping someone would visit. Lil ears. I got so bored waiting, I almost drifted off to sleep. But, like, Falling asleep in a dream is just too weird. Not digging it. Oh, thank you. It was a gift from visiting this little dream island. Or, oh, there's even a mop. Why is there so much ketchup on the walls? I don't even want to know. Why are these trash bags so squishy? I'm starting to think I probably shouldn't be here. You don't mind if I just run away? But thank you for hopping in and taking a look at the stream we got going, Little Miss Kales. Oh, there's that stupid balloon again with that stupid eyeballs. So this is intended to be the other end of the illusion of a big old bridge. Am I missing something, or am I going the right way? Yeah, we'll head down this way. Is that a bank? I think that's a bank. Or at least it's intended to present the illusion of a bank. Oh, sat on a... Oh, I didn't know there was a bench there. A little bus stop over here. What does that say? No, of course it says that. And what animal is this? Buffy's here. Why is it always the sheep? Why is it always the sheep that are the creatures I don't want to run into? Oh, that's a cool little mausoleum. Random shed, a lot of fish over here. Oh, even a shark. I don't know how to feel about any of this right here. Oh, jalopy. Oh, a jail. And who's the sheriff? You're my online and IRL crush. I feel like I know his name. What's his name? I know his name. I don't know his name. What's your name? Is it Roscoe? Ah! Got him. While you make yourself at home, go on, take a look around if you like. Nah. Bro, it's a jail. You're a police horse? I ain't gonna stay in your little bunk bed being a prisoner. No, bro. I'm good. Well, it looks like you're trying to solve the crime. You know what? You're my favorite, Roscoe. My favorite person in this town. Clearly there's a lot of crime, and you're gonna need to be the one to solve it all. I look forward to being yours and only your online crush. That's Kiki's Cafe. Oh, there's a... See, I like this idea of a little mail place, a little post office, and then they have both their mailboxes here too. Who lives at the tattoo parlor? Oh, Okay, cherry makes a little bit more sense. Forgive me, I'm studying the map, trying to figure out how to get to the castle. Oh, hey, Ribot. Okay, we now know the Ribot lives here. And that's the house that we are trying to get to, that's at the very top. A lot of wood over here. Ah. They went with a giant knockdown tree as the bridge to get over to this part. Pretty interesting, pretty cool. Love you, babe. Kiki? What happened here? Kiki? 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 What did you do? Kiki! Oh! Oh! You're gonna tell me that they had too much strawberry jam and passed out and decided to go wash their face in the ocean, right? Yeah, that's what happened. That's what happened. Ribot's house. Little fishing area for the little frogaroo. Why'd they put a random golden axe down? Can I use the golden axe? Okay. I didn't know that you could use tools in dreams. Now that I know, how do I get to the castle then? Like, it sounds like an interesting puzzle, if you will. Like, imagine to get there, you just need to, like, get to the other part. Like, get somewhere and, like, chop down a tree or something like that. And that gives you access to wherever it is that you're trying to go. That's actually kind of cool, because then what you could do is you could have like dream islands that are mazes where the people on the dream island need to gather tools. Like, I think the first thing you would do is you have them gather like a shovel and then use the shovel to dig up maybe like an axe at some point in time, or the pole. Well, you can do that, like have them get the pole, and then they have to use the pole to get access to a ladder, and the only place they can use the ladder would be specifically what's it called? To get to like some sort of like crazy area or whatnot. And yeah, like you can have like a whole like puzzle. Like yeah, that's what it would be. Like you have to go venture through like a maze or whatnot, find the shovel. Once you get the shovel, then you need to go find the spot where you can dig. And once you find the spot where you can dig up the vaulting pole. And then once you get the vaulting pole, you got to find like a specific river or whatnot that you can go across to find a ladder. No, dude, you're perfectly fine. You're on time. Basically, I'm just kind of going around this dream address right now, checking out all the stuff that got going on, babbling about what's it called? The cool puzzles that you could put onto a dream island. Once you find the vaulting pole, use that to get access to a what's it called? The climbing ladder. Then use the climbing ladder to get to the next area to solve the puzzle. It's inspired by a place in the US called Salem, Massachusetts, where it's basically like it's just a spooky town. They used to burn witches and whatnot. And I'm trying to figure out how to get to the big house in the back of the map, because they seem to have done a good job at hiding that. See, I don't know how to get down there. Is there a way to get down there that I'm missing? Yeah, if I can just get down there somehow. Let's check the map again. I don't know if I'm missing something or what. I think they did, because I found an axe. And I double checked, you can chop down trees on these dream addresses. So the question would then be, is there like a hidden passage somewhere that I can use the axe that I found to gain access to? I do not know yet. There are like lots of ways you can kind of hide a passage. Oh. Is that a shovel? Oh my goodness. I found a shovel. Now things are getting spicy. Toilet paper? Oh my goodness. Okay. The plot thickens. The plot thickens. Oh my goodness. There's stuff down there. You might be able to walk along that back path to get to the hidden area. See, this is what I'm talking about. I'm sure it took them a good long while. Is this more toilet paper? No, this is just a fossil. But then there's another one right here. See? We found a ladder. Oh my goodness. We found a ladder. Which means we can now come over here, use the ladder, and go down here. Why is there blood being drug all over the place? Oh no. No, no. No, no, no. That's no bueno. That's no good. No, no. That's... no. I do not condone any of this. Not at all. Not one bit. Nope. Not at all. Nope. We're going to just pretend that we did not see that. That was quite bad. Oh, goodness gracious. Some people need to use their imagination for a little bit better. Other than that, they're doing a great job. A diner apron. I don't... What? Oh, and there's another one here. Square glasses. Yeah, I'm going to try my best to overlook that because, yeah, it's a little too dark for my spiciness. I'm more concerned that we found a diner uniform and some glasses. Hello? What are they doing up there? How do we get to their... Oh, you just use the ladder, huh? Hi, dead animal. Yep. Unfortunately, we solved it. Their house just has 3 rooms, huh? Oh no. It has other rooms. I don't know, and I don't want to find out. To show that the house is run down and decrepit, like a grass growing out of the ground. Good Lord, may these souls be at rest. Scorpions inside. Yeah, it's overrun. It's supposed to be chill, but for the sake of October, I like the idea of something a little bit spookier, but not, like terrible. I didn't know this place was going to be this creepy. Like, there's only so much you can do in Animal Crossing to get that creepy vibe. These people went above and beyond. And in terms of thematics, 10 for 10. And quite frankly, I liked all of it, except for the whole demon thing. I'm not a big fan of that one. I would, but I have to check out the rest. Why are there so many skull... What is that? I have never seen that golden turtle. I want that. I've never seen the golden turtle statue. Listen, I want to book it out of here, but I also want to get to the end of this mystery. Apparently my brother's in the other room, being more scared than I am. I normally save the basement for last, and I'm always with the expectation that there's going to be something over-the-top creepy in the basement. Right now, more than ever, I'm feeling that. But for the sake of completion, and against my better judgment, we descend. Oh, see, their basement's not so bad. It's just a torture dungeon where there's a bunch of skeletons. Wait. Man, they truly went above and beyond. I was not expecting an island so thoroughly on par with the theme. I was only just going to do one, but they lived up to it. Great job. Solve the puzzle to get to the castle, because we wouldn't have got here if we didn't have the ladder, and we wouldn't have got the ladder if we didn't find the shovel. We got an axe. I don't know what the axe is used for, if anything. Maybe it's just to make it easier for us to get to certain areas, but I kind of like the idea. In the future, we might make our own island that has its own puzzle to it as well. And we can get in on the... yeah, not going to head down there. We can get in on the puzzle fun as well, and just have a jolly good time. We can blink, 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 182. But honestly, phenomenal job on this island, all things considered. I may disagree with certain spiritual aspects to it, but in terms of the artistic vision that they implemented with it, I can't deny they did a fantastic job all the way around. I don't know how long I've been here, but they've definitely made it worth the while. As you can see over here, it's the obligatory spot that I've had on my own islands. Big area that I don't know what to do with, so we just leave it, you know, pretty much empty. But let's just leave this clown. Alright, I think we're good. We can work our way back at this point. I have the ladder, I have the shovel, I have the axe. I don't know what I might need it for. Actually, there were more things to dig up around the island. We should probably investigate. What do you think, Scoob? Ruh-roh, Raggy. I don't like it. Oh, come on, Scoob. Quit being such a scaredy pup. Can I get down over there? That would be the only way. We gotta come down over there, right? What does the title mean? What is the title? First Friday, half an orange. So I don't know if you heard me mention it. I want to do a theme the first Friday of every month. Obviously for you it would be a Saturday. For you it'd be the Saturday after the first Friday. But basically I want to do a stream that is I can't get down there. That uses music with a particular theme to it. And so I'm going to pick like one specific artist to be featured on said stream. And for this month, it's the artist Half an Orange. So, as you can see from the now playing in the center bottom of the screen, All the music that's going to be playing this entire stream is by the artist Half an Orange. We can get that one if we can find a pole. So we need to find a vaulting pole to get access to that. Now, if you'd have told me I'd be doing Animal Crossing puzzles in 2025, I would be confused. But that's where we're at, right? Hey, robot. So, I know I saw some more. Like, there's one right there. We can dig all these things up. That's just a regular fossil. So, I have no idea who touched this other half of his orange. There's Muffy, who's apparently a witch. Or at least a magic dealer. Let's put these random fossils all over the place. I don't know if they just forgot to dig up their own fossils or something. I don't know where the name Half an Orange comes from. All I know is that I really dig his jams overall. And he's a phenomenal artist, all things considered. And his music fits the vibe of the channel and the stream to a T. The whole idea of just chill vibes. And it's just, you know, he passes the vibe check, you know? I'm not sure if we missed a spot to dig up. I'm willing to do one more run around the island. See if we can find where something might have been missed. And if not, then we can take off. Run away, run away. To find good times again. To find all my old friends. Good times, good times. Find my friends again. And I wanna have good times, good times. Find my... There we go. There's a spot behind his house. But you can't get to it. But if you have an axe, you can cut this tree down. Get this stupid stump out of the way. And dig it up. Diner neon sign. Okay. So we had to do that. We had to cut down that tree. We had to dig up that thing. This was not what I expected when I came to this island. I did not know it was a mystery. I did not know it was going to have a whole bunch of crazy stuff going on. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, I can't climb up here. So there's nothing. Wait, no, can I climb the other way around? can. Is there something I'm missing over here? I was so ready to leave, and then just out of nowhere, just... Oh, don't worry, there's no mysteries on this island. Oh yeah, there's a whole big mystery now. I think I have a hunch as to what the mystery is. Trying to see if I can find anything else related to it. Are we missing anything? Did we miss anything? It's a bus stop. That's a boot. Was a boot just a decoration, or am I... Oh my goodness. Okay. Can I come up here? Oh, I can come up here. Oh, look at me on the giant skull. Am I missing anything? Oh. There's something to dig over here. Is this one of those intentional things? A nut. An acorn. No, don't tell me I'm stuck. How did I get in here in the first place? Well, how do I get out? There we go. Oh. At the beginning of this adventure, they gave us the detective gear. We were expected to solve this mystery. I see. But I don't see a diner anywhere. Am I missing it? I don't see any diner in this town. Either I'm blind or there's just no diner here. Is that the diner? Alright, let's assume this is the diner. What am I missing? This is tripping me out. Like, they can't really reward you. But I'm so curious, like, what is it? No idea, guys. No idea what could possibly be the solution to this. Okay, I think that's the diner right here. It says menu. There's a thing over there. Antiques. I guess not the diner. That's just an antique shop. I don't know why there's a menu there. Well, then where would the diner be? Oh, hold up. There's a map. Okay. There's no diner. So I don't know where this idea of a diner is. The map doesn't have a diner on it. But if I was to say that there is a solution to any type of mystery that this island has, it would be that there was a diner at some point in time. I don't know where the diner would have been, unless this is where the diner was, possibly. If so, then the person who worked at the diner was the one who was, I'm guessing, murdered and thrown into the ocean? My bad. Had too much strawberry jam and then went to the water to wash their face. Yeah, that's what happened. But I kind of like the creepy vibe they got going on overall. Uh, and again, great. They nailed the aesthetic for the island, but even more so, fantastic job with the whole idea that there's a mystery to be solved too, and all the different tricks that they use to really bring it all together. It's great. Love it. 10 for 10, great island. Um, if you think that there's something that I missed on this, feel free to check it out yourself. Dream code's on the screen. But I need to wake up from this nightmare. I've never missed my terrible hippo more than I do right now. All right. So doesn't say how much room we have in our storage. Oh, there it is. We only have room for 3 items. Yeah, we can't decorate right now. I know what I said, but we just don't have enough room just yet to do the decorations. What DIYs do we have too? We don't have the cool DIYs just yet. Oh, we got the spooky lantern though. My favorite things to craft we don't have yet. This is the sad part about the early games, that there's just so many items we don't have access to yet, but we'll slowly get there. Just pop my jaw. Oof. Hmm. So what I'd like to get would be some more fruit for our island. Oh, we need that moth. How about we just not suck at throwing a net? Man, so bad with the net. Where are we at? Hmm. I have no idea if somebody actually took the other half of his orange, or if it's just a. I don't know what the origin behind the name half an orange comes from. Oh man, just a Yawnosaurus Rex today. It's my fault. I wake up at a quote reasonable time, and then proceed to just kind of be up and try to be productive most of the day. Can I make that fence? I can't make that fence yet. What do I have? I have the lattice, vertical board, hedge, zen, and stone. So I don't have iron or straw. I wish when you upgraded your house, they would let you move your house too. See what we can make here. I don't know, you can craft that. I want to figure out where we might want to put our house at some point. And then once we figure that out, we can also figure out the rest of the stuff as well. Let's see. Oh, cool. Been fighting with that 141 for a while now. There we go. I think next month, I mean, I already think way far ahead. I might do Coven for the first Friday feature, but we'll see. What I ultimately decide upon for that one. This is weird, like I felt like a sudden burst of liquid in my head and like passed through my ear. It felt weird. Get something out. We need some iron and some twigs. If it, no, I'll just grab twigs off of here. Well, it's nice to know that acorns are still falling from trees. I need to get a lot of acorns and pine cones for a lot of the DIYs. So knowing that they're still dropping is pretty useful. But we're going to make ourselves a new net. There we go. Cool, cool. Put something away. These excess iron nuggies. Actually, no. We're going to put the acorn away first. Because it won't let me put the acorn away if it thinks that the storage is full. So we'll put the acorn away, then the iron nuggets. So now we should have a net again. And I just got to put the net in the right spot in my inventory. There we go. Cool, cool. It's always nice when they actually sit on the benches that you give them. So I think I have too many trees currently. I could probably stand to cut a whole bunch of them down. Quite frankly, do we need any of the regular trees? That's the next question. Or should we just have the cherry trees, which I think there's a strong argument for that, right? We can get rid of a lot of these other trees. So we're going to make some axes. Grab that. Grab that. Grab that. I think that's all we should need. And we're going to cut down all the trees around where we currently are, probably. What do I need for this? Oh, I need actual wood, too. Okay, gotcha. Get something out. I know I needed all that to make an actual axe. There we go. Get ourselves a real axe, a big boy axe. And let's start getting rid of some of these trees that we don't need. So first things first, let's go clear the trees around the town square. So any tree that is not a cherry tree that is visible from the town square should probably be removed. So we're just going to get rid of all these. By visible from the town square, I mean any tree that if I'm standing in front of it, I can see the town square. It needs to go. Yeah, not that one. That one can stay. We'll dig up these stumps in a second. And those are cherry trees, so they get to stay. Cool. Like, I can move all the animals later, but in the meantime, I just kind of want it to be relatively clean so that we can have, like, what's the term? Make it easier to actually, like, put the animals down, whatnot, you know, if we're going to be like removing trees as I place the animals in their new homes, then I might as well cut them down myself and get the wood for it, rather than, you know, you don't do that and then you just, you know, end up putting their house down and you lose out on the wood in the first place. Surprised I haven't come across any wasps yet. I'm also surprised this axe has so much durability to it. For some reason, I just expected it to break like immediately. Well, then that's what happens when you use the flimsy axe primarily. Got our forever axe right here, it feels like. It's going to break on the second swing. I can feel it. Or not. I have so many stumps to dig up to. Golly. Yeah, nope. I'm not gonna get stung by that stinker. Hey, we have to clear out some of the stuff. We gotta clear out some of the excess trees, because, like, think about it this way: like one of the things in Animal Crossing that people have considered is how, quote, useless hardwood trees are. You can't really use them for anything other than wood, but you can get wood from any other tree, and you don't have to cut them down. You just hit them with a dull axe, and you get to keep the tree and get the wood. So these trees are actually like borderline useless in terms of their practicality. And if you want to actually have useful trees, what you do is you just plant more fruit trees, because they basically have the same aesthetic for the most part as the hardwood trees, except every 3 days they grow fruit, which you can then, depending on the fruit that you use, for me it would be pears, you can gain a profit from it. Like, you gain extra money. So, in theory, it's actually a lot smarter if my island was covered in pear trees or anything other than a cherry tree, because I would be able to use all those pears for money to pay off our debt faster, to get to the big house, so we can be more incentivized to decorating. Like, it's not that I want to chop all these trees down. Honestly, there we go. I just kind of worked myself into a chute where it's, okay, cool. I'm just going to keep cutting down trees until eventually my axe breaks. Now we're going to dig up all the stumps. And then what we'll also do is we'll probably shake down our pear trees and plant. We should have 8 pear trees. We should be able to, not 8 pear trees. We should be able to get 8 pears. So we'll just plant 8 more pear trees. That way we have A, more trees on the island, and B, the trees that we have more of, we'll be able to shake down every 3 days and get money. Also, there are certain bugs you can only catch on a stump, like a violin beetle. And what we should do is, I'm not sure about the longhorn beetle, if they're out right now. They also can be found on stumps. What we'll do is we're going to leave some of these stumps and then do some circles around to see if we can find one. Because we need, how many? 4 of each bug. Let's keep digging up these stumps. It might be beneficial to dig up all the cherry trees too. Not cut them down, but dig them up in order to relocate them into more of a... wow. Not going to forget this day, the day that he professed his love to the other hippo. But I'm too shy to give it to her myself. I was wondering if you could take this to Bubbles. No problem. I got you, buddy. Really? Thanks, Chris. You're the best bud ever. A little bit of hippo love. It's getting late, though, so can you take care of it tomorrow? No, I'll take care of it right now, buddy. Bubbles! Hey, yo. Hippo love delivery. Delivery time! Hey, what's up? Got a Prezi for ya. Totally not from Biff. Biff got this for me? No way! What's this? Okay, gotta open it. A paper tiger? Yeah, totally. And scene. Lovely hippo love action. Still don't like him, but, you know, at least he found somebody who does. Oh, goodness gracious. When you don't even have to ship your hippos, they ship themselves. Let's see if we can find more violin beetles and maybe a longhorned beetle. Fortunately, they're easy to spot because they're just going to be on these stumps. I'm still having a hard time reading if your deforestation comment was sarcasm. I was always a big fan of longhorn beetles, the citrus longhorn beetle, namely because, well, they're blue. Like, there's not a lot of blue things, especially living blue things in Animal Crossing, so the idea of being able to get like a pet blue beetle was actually pretty cool. So if we're going to get a model for the violin beetle or the longhorn beetle, we need to have 4 of them total. We need 1 to donate, and then 3 other ones. I don't know if we want to keep one as a pet, though. Well, let's look. What do they look like on the ground? Place item. Place item. Oh, the violin beetle's huge. Yeah, I don't care for these for pets. They can go. They can go. So we just need the 4 and 4. So we need 3 more of each. You get a map everywhere is home. I don't know what the spawn mechanics in Animal Crossing are. So I don't know if this is actually going to help me find them or if I should just go somewhere else. I mean, there's always the idea that you just like go inside a building and then come out of the building and you'll find it. I could probably do that with the museum. It's along the pathway. The alternative is you just walk really far away and then you have to go back. Considering the trip that I'm taking, probably better just to go in and out of the building. The reason I'm doing this now is namely just to get it out of the way so I can then pop the rest of these stumps. Because, quite frankly, we're not at the part of the playthrough where I want to have a bunch of stumps all over the island. So we'll just do the museum, in and out. Reset the stumps. Oh, that's where I can find a make my way. I'll find it someday. Really? Really? You... I swear this hippo's out to ruin my life. We're about to have like a highlight reel, or maybe perhaps be a low light reel, of all the times that Biff has screwed me over in this playthrough. Or outright lied to me. I didn't choose this life, Biff. But this is who you are. You useless, vicious, malicious hippo. Yeah, I just don't feel like the bugs spawn as much as I'd like them to. If only there's an easy way to get bugs to spawn on these stumps. Though, part of the problem is, what I do understand about the spawn mechanic is that bugs will spawn in one particular area, but part of the problem is there's all sorts of bugs that could spawn, so there's a bunch of lights around here, so you can get a moth that spawns on a light, or you can get a, like right there, you get the stink bug who spawns on a flower, or just straight up a cricket or a tiger beetle that spawns on the ground. So there's no guarantee that a bug's going to spawn on the stump, and so you're just kind of like trying to play to the odds. I'm wondering if the violin beetle was more rare, or if it was just, you know, just coincidence that I got one of those. There's been 3 of the citrus longhorn. We left the scary island, but I still hear my brother in the other room. Um, I love him so much, but the idea that he loves to scare himself with games and stuff like Fortnite and whatnot, it's charming in its own way. Personally, I think he would be really cool if he started streaming himself playing um, these scary games, because quite frankly, like his reaction to them, it's worth a click, honestly. Especially if you had a face cam at some point. Oh my goodness, just hearing him try to psych himself up and then he's like, ah! Oh man, I'd love to watch that. I'd love to be the guy who clips that, make the highlight reel. Oh, Krabby Patties. Alright, we're 1 for 1, Biff. I scared that one off, and I really wanted it to. Oof, oof, and more oof. We gotta find the violin beetles. Or they're violin crickets, right? Not beetles, crickets. Knowing where the stumps are gonna pop up. Stumps. Tell you what, it's been such a quiet evening. Not necessarily a bad thing, but it's definitely something a little bit different. Not what I was expecting, but it's alright. Sometimes you just need a quiet night. Sometimes you just need to show up to work and nobody comes in. And you're just like, yep. Just a nice quiet night at the restaurant or the gas station. And it's just like, oh yeah, busy? Nope, not really. No one's here. Get to catch up on your reading or your TV show or whatnot. Oh my! Let me tell you something. I never did. I never was a binge watching kind of guy. Like, there was never a time there was a TV series that I felt like I needed to absolutely watch every single episode and I needed to be 100% aware for them. To that extent, what I'm referring to is like I've like turned on shows that I've like watched lots of episodes, but I've ended up just going to sleep for the majority of them. Like you turn it on at nighttime when you're trying to unwind, and then you get through about like 3 or 4 episodes, and next thing you know you're passed out, and you wake up in the morning and like 20 episodes passed over the course of the evening. I've never that's typically where I'm at, but I've never had one where it's just like I sit down and I just watch it, because I feel like part of the problem is when it comes to TV series, I can't really commit to like long-term watch sessions. Like, there's lots of shows I'd love to watch. Like, if there's one series I could ever binge watch, air quote binge watch, it's the original Fully Cooley run. Namely because, you know, air quotes is because there's only 6 episodes. So it's like watching just a full-length movie, basically. It's not like it's like a huge ask to watch the whole series. But like, there's lots of series that I wish I could be patient enough to watch like the entire series just because I enjoy it. Like Gundam Wing, I would love to sit down and just watch all through Gundam Wing, and doubly so to be able to like, I like to watch it with like my wife or a friend or somebody who can sit down and just digest all of the lore behind it, and then we can have like a discussion later on about the politics of the dynamics between the Earth and the colonies and space and all that stuff. Like, I think that'd be pretty dope. to be able to do that. But currently, I just don't even have the patience to do it. Like, I tried watching the Digimon first series again, and I mean, I kind of went all right with it. I got a bunch of episodes in, but I'm at currently the part where the black gears are turning the other Digimon around vicious, and it's not bad. It's pretty all right so far, but like I can already feel it draining on me. Like, just getting a little bit tired. Diner neon sign, guys. It's that island. It's following us. We've brought the evil back to our island. May it be vanquished back from which it came. Don't murder me. Don't stuff my face with the strawberry jam and then toss me into the river to wash my face. We just need one more violin beetle. What is this song? Moon Dance. I don't have any room in storage for any of these bugs that I have. I'm pretty much just holding them for holding sake. Though tomorrow, I should have some room cleared up in my pocket. Not my pocket, in my storage. How much room am I going to get in my storage? I don't know, but it'll be definitely enough to hold more bugs that I don't really need until Flick can come and turn them into models. Fun fact, on one of my days where I was just trying to rush through it, I actually ran into well, I didn't run into CJ because I didn't talk to him. But it was my first, it would have been my first interaction with CJ, but because I wasn't doing it for an episode, I was just trying to get my Nook Miles out of the way. I ended up just not talking to him, and yeah, that was a missed opportunity at a model, but I don't even think I had 3 fish to give him anyway, so. There are no violin beetles right now. We'll go to the museum. We're going to donate the 2 that we currently have. That's what we're going to do right now. And then, ideally, we will... Ow, my head. Come out and find the 4th and final violin beetle. And then we'll sell the excess beetles too. It's just a longhorn and a violin. Blathers is gonna like it, but fortunately because it's multiple items, he won't freak out. Even if they're all bugs, and he hates bugs. Come on, last one. Come on. Where you at? Last violet beetle. I mean, to be quite frank, there's no rush to get the last violin beetle. We do technically have all month to find one, but I mean, I can't help myself. The sooner, the better. I almost feel tempted to make just a bunch of YouTube channels where each one just plays a different game. Or I guess at the very least, what I should do is just have like a Atlashine general gaming channel where I can like stream or play whatever games I feel like at the time. Hey, little guys. You can have these. So how many of these longhorns do we have? We have quite a few. So as long as we keep 3 and 3, we're good. For the rest of the stuff, we don't actually need tree branches. There we go. Not much, but it's greater than 0, so that works. Fun heads up. So I mentioned a while back that, well, not really. I was really irritated with another, I guess, partner, you might consider it, of mine when it comes to my work. And things have been looking up since then, because my actual like work partner, not like this guy who's contracting with me, but my actual like work partner, we got to a point where work has been successful enough that we were able to pay out. And basically, long story short, is I got a nice little bonus, and I'm going to put a little bit towards the channel. I have a little thing that I'm going to work on pretty soon. I might get it made next week. I mean, who really cares for surprises? It's better to just know what it is. It's basically, I'm going to do a playthrough of some sort of game. I have a game in mind. It's roughly, from what I've been looking at online, it's about a 5-hour game. And basically, I'm just going to upload the whole dang stinker as a let's play. You can watch it at any point in time, night or you can go to sleep to it if you want. You can just whatever it ends up being for you, it'll be out there and available. And the whole, did I miss that tree? I guess so. And that's just kind of like the whole vibe with it. It's just going to be a fun little like extra thing. I want to do some playthroughs of games. This one, the idea is similar to the Dream Address that we visited. It's just going to be kind of October themed, and that's kind of where I'm going to go. I know I want to revisit Celeste in December, since it does have kind of that winter theme with the snow-capped mountain and all that stuff. But that's kind of where it's at. I'm going to go get that game, and I'm going to try to get like other games as well. Just try to put a showcase on like some of the fun indie games that are out there. I was going to say I suck at the older games. It's not sure what I suck at the older games. It's that they've been out there. I might play some of the old ones. Maybe that's what I'll do. I can do like a combination of play a more recent game that kind of has that retro feel, and then play like an older game as well. But you know, I don't know how many games you're going to be able to get through at that point. You know, because we'll have the Super Metroids and the Links to the Past and the Super Marios and whatnot. You know, the ultimate goal is to try to find a game that I can play through. Maybe not entirely in one sitting, but that can break down into multiple smaller sittings at least, and really just get that out there and just have like a lot of fun with it, just a little bit here and there. um, I don't know who actually enjoys hearing this voice, but if this is literally something that people be, chilling out to, then I wouldn't mind putting more games out there that could be a little bit more chill and whatnot. Just a long form game. There won't be any. It'll be like in game soundtrack. So I won't be playing like any music in the background. But it'll just be, just cool little let's plays. I'm a real big fan of the retrofit or the retro style of games. Talking about that, I'm talking about like games that look like they have that 16-bit style to them, especially ones that have very unique gameplay styles. I feel like this is where you kind of put the lighthouse, even though you could also put the lighthouse on the stone area as well. But that's the future, I guess. Um, well, it's been a fun evening thus far. I really enjoyed all my time with everybody who showed up and hung out. And I had a lot of fun on that spooky looking island. We don't need this anymore, of course not. Get rid of the dream address. But yeah, we got our pear trees planted. We're gonna have our campsite upcoming. Might need to move this tree out of the way. We'll come around that. We might make an orchard or something when the time comes. But we got a busy week upcoming. Definitely gonna keep the content coming out. We're in the orange months. That'll be October, November, and December, and January. I'm going to switch to a crystal blue. And then we'll do pink in February, March, and then probably like a lighter green for April, May, and then back to the turquoise or teal, whichever color you want to call it. But, hey guys, it's been fun. It's been a beautiful evening. We had some pretty chill vibes. We had some scary stuff. We got to go swimming. Talked about thistles and battles, and well, I really enjoyed my time with you guys, honestly. I mean, I always do. The support has been absolutely amazing. I enjoy this, and it's self motivated, but I am not going to deny that every single time that I see a new subscriber or a like on a video or a cool comment talking about whatever's going on, I get those little butterflies, little giddiness inside of me, and well, hey, cool. He gave us another thing to put in our house to look all crazy. But yeah, I get a little giddy. I get a little bit of those butterflies, and well, I mean, you guys are worth it every single time. And again, like I'm saying, like the self motivation, it's fantastic. It's great. It helps me ensure that there will continue to be content for you guys, even amongst the silence. But also, my confession is that I do enjoy all of the positive feedback. Not just the positive, I enjoy any type of feedback that we've been getting with the channel. And yeah, this is just a really long-winded way of saying thank you guys for everything that you've done and everything that you will do. I highly appreciate your presence with the channel, and well, I I continue to hope to see it grow, to reach new heights, to be something that's really fun and that we can all just kind of enjoy for time and time and time. But until next time, guys, you're awesome. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. As always, I will try to upload a new video every Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, unless you happen to be from a part of the world where it might be a little bit later. But you guys, absolutely phenomenal. I love you all. God bless you. And I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. And as always, toodles.